Hi there, it's Calc here, and in this video we're going to take a look at some of the brand new features that have been implemented in the 2.5 firmware update for the Bass Station 2. We've listened to our customers and implemented some of the key features that have been requested. We've also thrown in a few surprises along the way. In this overview video, we'll take a very quick look at the Paraphonic Mode, the new micro-tuning mode, filter tracking control, envelope retriggering, and also an interesting new Oscillator Error feature. Without any further ado, let's take a look at the new features. The first thing to say is that we've taken the Bass Station 2, a mono synth, and we've added a new Paraphonic Mode. This means rather than play single notes as you would normally expect on a mono synth, we can turn on the Paraphonic Mode and now play two notes at the same time. Another feature appearing in the 2.5 firmware update for the Bass Station 2 is the ability to control the filter tracking. This was the biggest request for the Bass Station by far, and now with the new filter tracking control feature we can control how much the filter cutoff opens up as I move up and down the keyboard. On the Bass Station 2, originally the filter tracking was set to full. This means if the filter is closed down, as I move up the range of the keyboard, the filter will gradually open up the cutoff point, allowing for a more natural sound. By using the new filter tracking control, I can now control how much the filter will open up as I move up the keyboard range. This is now set to static, and it doesn't matter if I go to a high note or a low note, the filter is staying in the same place. If I bring this right down to 0, we're now on full filter tracking. And again now, like the original Bass Station, the filter is closed at the bottom, and as we move up the range, the filter opens itself up. An incredibly powerful new feature on the Bass Station 2 is the ability to add micro-tunings. This really opens up the sonic possibility and the harmonic possibility of the music you can make with Bass Station 2 and gives it a distinct flavour. Here I have a sequence played into the Bass Station 2, and if I use the function key and double tap the tune function, I can access 5 different tuning tables. Tuning table 0 is a standard well-tempered keyboard. In the 2.5 firmware update, we've added a new secret weapon. This is the ability to turn the envelopes into looping envelopes or retriggering envelopes. We have both the amp and the mod envelope available to us, and we can easily turn on the retrigger for both the amp envelope and the mod envelope separately. Here I've got a patch which is going to use the amp envelope and the mod envelope retriggering separately. If I change the mod envelope controls here, you can hear, if I go to the amp envelope, Another secret weapon included in the firmware update is the ability to introduce Oscillator Error. Oscillator Error is basically going to randomize the pitches ever so slightly on the bass station. You can hear this best if I create a simple arpeggio pattern and then turn on the oscillator error by double tapping the pitch bend range control here and choosing from the different oscillator error settings. Using the oscillator error, you can get some really crazy results, and if you go to the full extreme of the oscillator, you can be almost a semitone out with each note. So that was a quick overview of the key features that have been added to the Bass Station 2 in the 2.5 firmware update. As you can see, we've been quite busy over at Novation, and we've added some really interesting new powerful ways of using the synthesizer. I hope you've enjoyed watching.